Hey everybody, it's Rockula, and I want to say right off the bat, thank you very much for coming to my channel. If you're watching this message, then you are either watching Rockula Presents, Rockula Productions, or Rockula Retrospective. And I'm going to address the state of all three of these channels. Now, what happened was at first I had Rockula Productions, and it was stuff where I'd put up my barrage edits, and I put up the first episodes of Count Rockula's Theater for the Insane. But I soon found out that YouTube doesn't like my video art because it is chock full of copyright infringement. So I've gotten a couple of big old red marks on both channels over the years. Oh, so I started off with Rockula Productions, and then I put up a second channel called Rockula Presents, which was a vehicle for me to put up videos that I had personally shot with video cameras and other videos that I had rescued mostly from VHS cassettes. And that one went for a little while, and it's gotten a fairly decent amount of hits on it and subscribers and so forth. But then I put up Rockula Retrospective, and I really started to take a serious look at how can I post content and avoid copyright infringement problems. So what I've been doing is paying attention to some of the things that they've said when I've gotten a copyright strike, and they're telling me when and where things happen on these videos, and I've been paying attention. So what happened is the last two strikes really got me to the edge, and I've got one more strike before they take me down, and I have until January to stay clean. So some of the things that got forcefully removed was a punk documentary called DOA. In the early days, it was my Count Rockula's Theater for the Insane shows, but just recently the DOA punk documentary got taken down, and that got taken off of Rockula Presents. And then a barrage edit that I did called the Ethan Barrage Edit was up on Rockula Productions. And that didn't really get any problems, no copyright strikes, until it got up to about 30,000 hits, and then I received a third-party content warning, and then when it got to 40,000 hits, gone. So, you know what? I'm just going to have to adapt with the times, and I'm just going to have to start editing my videos so that I can evade the YouTube copyright bots. And the things that I've learned are going to be reflected in the new releases that I put up on all three channels. Now, Rockula Presents is going to be the same thing, where it's just stuff I've found, but I've got a restriction on the length of content, so on both Rockula Productions and Presents, I'm going to have to wait until January to start uploading full videos. Until then, I'm just going to start chopping them up into pieces and giving you the choice in January of, do you want to watch this whole thing, or do you want to watch just the individual pieces? I've got a ton of stuff. The stuff that I had to take down was a Morbid Angel rehearsal, a Sleazy Mancini concert where their cover of a certain song was so good that it actually made the bots think it was the song, the copywritten song. Then I had two different autograph sessions from the old Dallas Music Videos days, and those were background songs that tripped off the censors. So I've got some new editing techniques that I'm going to do with those background songs. I'm going to get those back up. I don't know if I should segment them or wait until I get the full hour plus. And I also had to take down Psychedelic Glue Sniffin' Hillbillies, which will be re-uploaded. I'm not sure if I should segment that or not, but going to use those new tricks that I learned on that. And let's see, anything else that got taken down, I'm probably going to just try to put it back up again with these new editing techniques. And as far as the future of those two, look for, lots of short stuff, and then in January, a glut of complete stuff. Two, on Rockula Rockula Retrospective, I am really trying to promote this interactive commentary section where if you write something in the comments section that would work well as live commentary while you're watching the video, I'm going to put it up in the annotations. And if you want to see an example of that, please go to the Elvira Halloween special on Rockula Retrospective, and it'll be pretty self-evident. And that's also a good example of the editing techniques that I learned how to get things past the YouTube bots. So I'm going to wrap this up here, and once again, we've got Rockula Retrospective, we've got Rockula Productions, and we've got Rockulapresents. So please subscribe to all of these channels, like my videos, and share them because I need the attention and the validation. And just look for a whole glut of new things. Oh, I forgot to mention, got 2 laptops now, the good old standby from 2007 where I did all of my early guerrilla work. And on this one, actually one of my friends gave me one of his copies of Cyberlink Power Director. So, you know, upcoming on Rockula Retrospective is going to be a bunch of new stuff coming up in October. You got The Walking Dead. I'm going to be reviewing that, and just a whole ton of new stuff. I'm going to develop more of the Zappa file episodes. In fact, I've got 2 scripts in the can right now. I just need to figure out whether I'm going to make it one long video or 2 videos. And more drum videos. Oh, gonna mention this. I'm gonna be doing more of the from the drummer's perspective, drum-oriented song analyzing and reviews. And look for me to also figure out this new, I'm developing it now. It's a YouTube channel. It's going to be called Rockula Drums. And it is going to host all of my drum videos. And it's one of those channels where I don't really have as much at stake on that one. And if it gets some copyright violations, who cares? It gets taken down. I just put up another one. So tons and tons of stuff going on. Obviously, you guys are going to need some time to digest all this stuff, so please keep checking in on all 3 channels, subscribe to all 3 channels, and I promise you a ton of new content in the future. Thanks again for watching. I'm Rockula, and I hope to see you all in the future.
What was that?